Hey, hey, everybody. It's me, Queenie Brown. Thank you so much for joining me today for our reading of the Self Love Lessons 7 lessons every woman must learn about herself and the power of womanhood. And today we are in lesson number 2. We are continuing on. Lesson number 2 is how to know what you need so that you can ensure that you get it. And so the last few weeks, we have been going deeper into your love chest and what that includes and what to make sure that you have accessible to you so that you can take your sacred self love to another level. And today we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're talking about boundaries. And the title of today's lesson is Stop Telling Me No. Okay, so we are reading from page 203. And if you haven't already downloaded your copy of the self love lessons, you can do that. Hang on, let me find the link for you. You can go to www.queeniebrown.com and download your copy. We're going to be reading on page 203. And again, the title is Stop Telling Me No. So, boundaries, the principle of boundaries, why do we set them? Why is it so important that we keep the peace? Maybe it would be so important. Maybe it wouldn't be so important if we realized that it prevents us from reaching our purpose and our prosperity. Everything that God created has boundaries. Think about it like this. A boundary is a container. Within the container, the thing functions at its optimal best so that the function of the one thing doesn't impede the function of another. Our skin is the boundary that separates our body from everything else that has been created outside of our bodies. Our internal organs and systems operate both independently and interconnectedly, each being separated by a boundary. Our cells have boundaries, and even our bones have boundaries. Our veins and arteries are the boundaries for our blood that ensure that our blood gets where it's intended to go without interruption. That way, our entire body receives nutrients that it needs to function. Can you imagine what the inside of your body would look like if your blood had no boundaries? How could it function properly? Without boundaries, our cells wouldn't get the vital oxygen, vitamins, and nutrients necessary for life. Then our bodies would ultimately starve from the inside and death would be inevitable. Boundaries sustain life. Everything that man has created also has boundaries. Think about it. Buildings have boundaries, highways have boundaries, even our food has boundaries or containers, right? Likewise, our lifestyle must be divided into containers in order for us to operate at our original intent and our optimal best. Even time is a container. There's a container or time boundary for work, there's a time boundary for rest, and even a time boundary for play. When something penetrates or breaches our boundaries, there are consequences. In the case of our bodies, when something punctures the boundary called our flesh, depending on where the breach is, we could suffer many fates, including death. That's why boundaries are so important. I see y'all watching. Thank you so much. I see you present. Welcome. So, why set boundaries? This is one of the most difficult concepts for women to grasp. We believe that if we begin to set boundaries in our lives, that the people around us will reject us, won't support us, will ridicule us, or guilt us into going back to our old ways. When we neglect to build boundaries, what happens? Stress, depletion, frustration, disappointment, failure, depression, anxiety, and the list goes on and on. Depletion is a direct reflection of a lack of boundaries. Depletion causes us to feel overwhelmed and unfulfilled. These emotional responses cause a chemical reaction in our bodies that require our bodies to produce certain hormones, which attempt to normalize our internal environment. This overabundance of chemical reactions contributes to the formation of anxiety, obesity, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. Knowing this, we have the power to make some changes in the ways that we care for ourselves and in the ways that we manage the stress that we have in our lives. Just say no. One way to quickly eliminate stressors and establish boundaries is to use the scariest word known to womankind: no. What is it about that word? Why is it so hard for us to use? Why do we have so much emotion tied to that tiny little word? Our acceptance, our value, our worth, our sense of responsibility, our dedication, our commitment, Everything about us is tied to one tiny word. Say it with me. No. Here's the interesting thing about the word no. It's challenging to say no to others, but we use it daily in our relationship with ourselves. Every day you tell yourself, no, I won't spend time with you. No, I won't feed you what you need to support me. No, I won't set boundaries so that I can get my mental, spiritual, and physical needs met. No, I won't give you the rest you need. No, I won't end my toxic relationships. No, I won't stop overcommitting myself. No, I won't deal with unresolved issues from my past. No, I won't confront those who dishonor the few boundaries that I do have. No, I won't ask for help. No, 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 no. This word is only acceptable in our relationships with ourselves. Yikes. We don't mind letting ourselves down. We don't mind putting ourselves last. We even consider it honorable to sacrifice all that we have and all that we are for the sake of someone else. Isn't there something wrong with this picture? Why is it so easy to tell ourselves no? Say this out loud with me. Stop telling me no. I found the answer. It's because we don't recognize the value that we ourselves possess. Instead, we've tied our value to the opinions, thoughts, and beliefs of those whom we choose to love and serve. So, how do we fix this? Are you sure you want the answer? Oh my goodness, I think we're done for the day. Yes. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the principle of value and what's in your purse. So I'm excited about tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you finished the reading, make sure you put hashtag finished at the end and let me know you joined me. I am grateful that you're here. Now we're going to retreat to the Mother Love community and get a little bit more meat off this bone. You're welcome to join me in Facebook. You can go to Mother Love Community, do a search, and join me. And if you haven't already downloaded your book, when you download it, you're going to be prompted with a link to come into the community to chat. It's only for women so that we can have more of a one-on-one, honest conversation about womanhood. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. So glad I see you finished. Thanks so much. Take good care. I'll see you soon.